Taft BC, located 25 kilometers west of Revelstoke, used to be a town that even had a store and a church in it, now completely deserted and nothing visually left of the town site itself. Taft was a location where the pushers were taken off of the train after they passed over the Eagle Pass. You can still see below the Y that was in place during that time. Now only half of that Y still exists, where the maintenance of way equipment sits now. It is 33 degrees Celsius and not a cloud in the sky. At this point, I started to realize there was something very wrong. I was flying the drone and pulling back on the sticks, yet the image on the phone was not moving at all. As you can see in the video, the drone was clearly moving, but I wasn't seeing the movement down on the ground. So thinking, maybe there's something wrong with the communication between the drone, I continued to pull back on the stick, getting the drone to come back towards me. By this time, it should have been right over top of me, and I wasn't seeing that. And with the train noise, I couldn't hear it. At this point, I wasn't even watching the train anymore. I was trying to figure out where this drone was and what I was going to do. As you can see in the video, the drone was still moving and still getting further away from the location that I thought it was in. And I was still pulling back on the stick because the image I saw was of it still forward above where I was. Finally, the image seemed to be moving, but it was moving very slow, almost like slow motion. But what I was seeing was the front of the train still approaching me, not the train nearly halfway past me by this time. And then, suddenly, it jumped all the way to the image you see now, of the drone literally just touching the tree. You know that sinking feeling you get when something really goes wrong and you don't know what to do? Well, that's kind of where I was at. My drone's up in a tree and I had no idea what to do. Thankfully, the app showed me where the drone was last at and I was able to get within 10 feet of it, approximately below. However, being up in a tree, I'm not going to be able to climb up there and get it. What ended up happening is my phone overheated and literally crashed. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't really know what was going on. Lesson learned, don't keep the phone out in the sun. Bad idea when it's 35 degrees Celsius. This story does have a very happy ending. I was put in contact with an arborist who professionally climbs trees out of Revelstoke, and he made the trip out to this location and was able to get it down for me. And as you can see, I actually still had my old drone with me, so the entire trip was still worth it because I just continued with the old drone. So Nathan, if you're watching this video, I owe you big time. Thank you so much. The drone sat in that tree for at least 4 days, through all of that heat and even a thunderstorm, and still arrived back to me completely undamaged. Not even one of the props